EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go from Lumen Field. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every.
Right back to Mostert on 1st down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Mostert, a 1st down and more. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Young got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Here's Mostert trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. One more time with Mostert. And this time he's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown Seahawks. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Another run here with Hall. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Let's go now. Hut, go. Hut, hut.
They'll go play action with Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Check.
We are through 1. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run. It's Mostert. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip them. You can double team them. You can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop it. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Isaiah Likely, touchdown Cleveland.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Unlock right. Unlock.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson, and he will have the Seahawks 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Man in motion is Brown. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Seahawks will get out in front 17-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Slot man in motion right. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll lead to a second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now a handoff running right. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Third and long. Here's Young. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Here's Hall. Whoa! And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Wilson. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On third down, here's Wilson. He's got it at the 7, and he will score. Noah Fant, touchdown Browns.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that. And the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Browns are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. To throw is Young. They're trying to set up the screen to Mostert. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now Young. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
14.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll work this out to the 23. Foye Aluakum with the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They will run it over center with Hall. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They give to Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 21, Seahawks 17. And McPherson sets the kickoff.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Browns are going to take over just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Okay, break. Bring it. Here we go. Here we go.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. A give. Here's Hall. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Receiver in motion, going right. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Let's go now. Check, Bobcat. Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Hall from the pistol. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. And in motion is Brown. Play action. Now Wilson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Anthony Gould was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Young to throw to the outside. Catch made by Evans. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A run here with Mostert. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80. Go.
To throw is Young. They'll try to set up the screen here. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ready.
3rd and 5. Throwing is Young. He's to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Seattle. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. You couldn't ask for a better turn of momentum. Not only did they score, Greg, but then they kick it off, and they scored again.
Well, how many times, Mike, do you hear teams talking about the double dip, right? You go in before the half, you score, you come out of the break, and you score again. They were able to do a double dip without ever having to go to the halftime break. I mean, back-to-back chances to score before the opposing offense even has a chance to take the field.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wilson. Sending it downfield for Fant. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
Here we go. Safety ring.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Browns. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Shaheed now to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Here's a handoff to Mostert, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lion.
On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. On the carry, here's Mostert. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 30.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Smash, smash. Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Young. This one caught left side by Evans.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. He'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
2nd and 6 coming up.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready?
They'll go. Young going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hurt, hurt. Buffalo 18. Buffalo 80. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Hurt.
They'll run. This is Hall. Finding room to the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Panther streak, Panther streak. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, Smash.
Another run here with Hall. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Alert, alert. Check out.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On 1st down is Young. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10. Now Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Back to throw, Young. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Final minute, one timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. To throw is Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air. It's Young. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. Here we go. First and goal.
Ready. Panther 11. Ready.
Now Young. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's first and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.